Welcome back to Hammer Down Pro Tabletop Review. Now today, as you saw in the title, we're going to talk about a knife that totally surprised me. Just having it, just getting it, receiving it, it earned its place in my collection. There's no other knives like it in my collection. When I bought it, I got to be totally honest, I bought it as a resale. I was buying it at a great price and hoping to resell it because I knew that it was a rare knife. People were finding it hard to get their hands on it. And once I got it, boom, I was in love with it. I was done. So this is the knife that totally surprised me. And without further ado, bam, the Joker Stag Bowie. This knife was purchased as a resale, as I said. When it first came, I'm not a fan of Stag or any kind of horn handle, anything. I don't think it's tough enough. I'm a fan of full tang knives. I'm usually a fan of more tactical knives. I don't like glittery, fancy, bedazzled stuff. That doesn't really do it for me. This knife, though, when it first came, I remember the guy wrapped it in paper, and when I unpackaged it, it was like it was over. The light hit it, you know, cue the choir music, the glint. It was just crazy. The specs on this is overall it's a 16 inches. The blade is 9 3/4 inches long. The steel is I forget what they call it, MOV 1.4 something stainless. It's you know, it's on the knife. It's really on there. It's a MOV 1.418 stainless. It's a stainless knife, so it doesn't have a coating, and it's about 5 millimeters thick. If you can look that way, it's right there. It's whatever. It has a nice guard on it. The knife is solidly put together. I've seen cheaper knives that are, you know, with the Stag handle. I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a fan of them at all. But even the piece of Stag that they use for the handle, it was just perfect for people with, you know, regular to large hands. The presentation, the grip, the purchase, everything about this knife is great. The weight, the balance. Even if you hold it like this, you can feel that it kind of, it keeps wanting to kind of, you know, cozy up in that pit of your hand, and it doesn't really, you know, the guard, you figure it would bite. You would eventually have some issue, but you can actually choke back and just grip the Stag handle a little tighter. Of course, you know it can't be full tang because it's a Stag handle, but I think I would be okay if you would put this in the classification of a hunting knife, with medium use hunting knife. Maybe somebody who would skin and they wanted to carry it. Definitely a collector's piece, but I wouldn't put it in rough use just because I don't trust rat tail. Rat tail would be that this is the blade and a small piece of the blade actually is connected to the guard and then goes into the Stag handle. So it's not full tang. I'm a fan of full tang. I'm a 100% supporter of full tang knives. This isn't, but it's well put together. The stainless finish is great. It's super, super sharp. It came super sharp, and then I hit it with a diamond sharpener a couple times, whatever. The sheath that came with it, it's that old West feel that I'm not really a fan of. The whole Stag handle, old West hunter trapper thing, but it's so well put together. It's such a great sheath with the seams and the stitching. The sheath was a little beat up, so evidently he had it stored somewhere, you know, whatever. But for the most part, you know, put a little bit of horse saddle soap on it and just keep it moisturized. And this thing probably will last for like another 40, 50 years. It really, seriously, a great job by Joker, who are out of Spain. I think Toledo, Spain. I don't know where, but definitely a knife out of Spain. It's a Spanish steel. Great job on the sheath. You see the little Joker emblem there on the sheath, which is really, really cool. Great job on the knife. Balance and finish. Yeah, not my kind of knife, but she's not going anywhere. She's in the collection. She's going to stay with me. I won't ever sell her. Like this knife. So it definitely gets the approval. It gets the hammer down approval. This knife stays. If you can get your hands on one, grab one. Again, not really rough use. Like, you know, I don't know about that because it's not full tang. But yo, great purchase. And I'll see you guys next time. Again, cut away and have fun. See you.